black, you don't know where to go. You need something to justify yourself.
Hey folks, Foobs here, and welcome to my my new DayZ series. And so we start off in day 1, and as you can see I am a fresh spawn. I thought it'd be better to start off in this situation as a fresh spawn and go from there. And as you can see by the map that was that came in just before this video clip, we actually start in Three Valleys. Now, as you may have guessed, this is actually a pre-recording, so I thought, like I said, I thought it'd be best off to start from scratch and just collect some gear and whatnot as soon as I'm starting this new series. And yeah, we can go from there. So literally, like the first couple of episodes of this may be a tad bit on the boring side, seeing as though we have to actually find ourselves some food and find ourselves some gear and some weapons and stuff before we can start hitting the main hotspots of the map for all the good loot, yeah, like the airfields, and before we even think about going into Berezino, which you may all know is a bandit hotspot as well. So yeah, literally, this is episode 1. Like I said before, I've been planning to make this series now for a couple of weeks. I've been really looking forward to actually getting these recordings out there, and yeah. So the main aspects of this series is we will be doing a bit of wolf stuff. We'll be rummaging around the map. We won't actually stick to the main spots that most people stick to, like Berezino and the northeast airfield and places like that. We will actually venture all across the map. Actually, obviously we've started off on the coast here next to Solnichny, so but obviously because we've not got any gear, at this moment in time I'm thinking to myself, I'm not even thinking about entering Berezino. This is a full pop server. There is actually 36 or 37 people on this server, so I know for a fact that if I even tried to enter that town to grab some stuff, that 1, it's going to be looted anyway, and 2, I'm probably going to get shot on sight. Now, I'm not the kind of player who does shoot on sight. I'm not a kill on sight type of guy. I do prefer to try and talk, at least talk to people that I meet and try and interact with people, but most people on DayZ, they tend to shy to the other way and go a bit bandity and literally just shoot you for no reason, basically. So I thought, yeah, we'll stick to where we are at the moment. We'll loot these couple of places. You can see I'm looking in this barn at the moment, see if I can find any type of like weapon, like an axe, like some sort of melee weapon that I can fend off the zombies with. Unfortunately, we didn't find anything there, so we decided to head back towards the road. And I'm thinking to myself here, I've got 2 directions I can go. So as I'm looking up there, I can actually see a barn in the distance. Now I know where I am on the map. I know this map pretty well. I've played the mod quite a bit, and I've played Standalone since it was released, so I've logged well over 500 hours, so I know the map quite well. And I know up this way we can hit these barns up here and stuff and hopefully find some decent loot, and from here we can head inland. And I know for a fact there's a town nearby that's got a police station, so I was hoping that I can pick up some sort of weapon there. Some sort of SKS or Mosin would be great, as soon as Mosin's like my preferred weapon. But yeah, for now we're just looking for the basics. We're looking for food, we're looking for water. A backpack would be great if we could find a backpack, and some bits and pieces. So I decided to hit these barns. Now unfortunately these barns aren't like the mod. These barns on a mod would be loot heaven. You could find some pretty decent loot in here, but as you can see, I actually found diddly squat. Like literally nothing worth even mentioning, to be quite honest. So yeah. Anyways, like I said, the plan for this series is we will be doing a bit of stuff on our own. I've got plans in the pipeline as well to do stuff with other people that I know that I actually play DayZ with anyway. So So we'll be doing a little bit of stuff with them, you know, like bandit hunting, stuff like that. Probably like little group sessions going to like airfields, and normally we do kind of have a laugh, and sometimes we mess about and stuff like that. So yeah, that will be implemented into this series as well. So it won't always just be me yabbering on like this. So yeah, I know this can kind of get a bit boring with me just talking away, but for now there's not really much else we can do. So as you can see, I found a water pump right outside the barn, which is great. I can get myself hydrated, and I'm just trying to remember from here which way I can actually go, and see what we can achieve in this episode. See you. Yeah, like I was saying, I've been planning this series now for a good few weeks. I wanted to get a main DayZ series going. I've already uploaded some videos of just some random stuff I've been doing, like the hardcore experimental series that I was doing with Andy. But unfortunately, our hardcore characters got reset, so I'm not sure where we can take that. We did have quite a few videos recorded, but it seems pretty pointless uploading that sort of stuff when our characters have been reset and we'd have to start from scratch to record anything from there. And seeing as though we've only got maybe enough for 2 more episodes to release, then for a 4 episode series it's not the best. As well as my other DayZ series, the Wacky Adventures one, that's the name of our actual little group that we got together. So yeah, as you can see here, we find a food house just up the road from where we spawned in. I actually entered the shed first to see if I could. I was actually contemplating to take that fire extinguisher, but yeah, I decided not to. So anyway, as you can see, we entered the food house here, and I know for a fact that there's quite a bit of food in here, so we can get ourselves nice and energised and whatnot. So for now, everything's looking decent. I mean, we've had not the best of starts, but it could have been worse, and luckily we've not bumped into anyone. I know people do randomly spawn around this area, so I've got to keep my wits about me, that just in case there's any wannabe snipers just in the trees or on the hill wanting to take out any Bambis. So yeah, so I'll get myself nice and energised here, and eating an orange as you do. Get one of your 5 a day, and yeah, as you can see, we're stuffed as well now. So we leave here and we continue up the road. We actually bump into our first zombie on the way up here. As you can see, we give him a good left and right hook to the chin, knock him down a few times. And I'm hoping at this point, I just want to deal with this zombie, but I was thinking as well, there's a calf right there, and I know normally you can pick up backpacks and other bits and pieces and calves right there, so we'll look into that. As you can see, we've dealt with the zombie right there, and just entering the calf now. Unfortunately though, as we look around here, we don't really find anything. We pick up the glasses there. Hopefully I can find some aviators down the line, but apart from those glasses, there's not much in here. Oh, sorry, we find an axe. So that's some sort of melee weapon that we can deal with, and we obviously pick up this shirt as well, so it gives us a couple of extra spaces. Tear up our t-shirt into rags, and now we've got some way of bandaging ourselves if we do get hurt. But unfortunately, no backpack. So we decide to head on out here and up the road. we enter this house right here. I know normally these houses don't spawn anything, but seeing as though I'm desperately on the lookout for a backpack, I thought better check it just in case. But yeah, as I already knew, nothing in there really. So we from here we decided to head to Delina. And one of the main reasons why I headed this way towards Delina is I know there's actually a police station in this town, so I'm hoping that we can grab some sort of weapon from the police station. And let's take care of the zombie though first, obviously. One shot to the head. I'm actually glad that they brought that back in now. It was a right pain before when you had to hit zombies numerous times just to knock them down. Now it's back to like a one shot to the head. So as I'm running up here, I'm looking around thinking there might be people here, and then I take a look. I think I see someone in that house there, but obviously it was just a figment of my imagination. And then as I look here, I'm thinking, oh, police station, door shut, so it's not been looted. But as soon as I enter, I see, oh, the doors are open. I'll go upstairs anyway. Try to go upstairs anyway. And then we enter here, and I'm thinking, yeah, this has been looted, hasn't it? So there's no weapon here for us, which is a little bit of a disappointment. So disappointed in the fact that I didn't even want to drink that. So I know that if that's been looted, the rest of it has. Just take a quick look around here, see if we can find any sort of items of clothing or whatnot. Nothing here though. So unfortunately for us, the first police station we come to is it's not any good for any loot. So I jump across this building. As you know, these buildings normally spawn in like a crossbow or something, or they spawn in food as well. And I have found a backpack in here a couple of times, but I find some cereal anyway. So I decided to, since I can't carry it, I might as well eat that up. So far, we've got ourselves a melee weapon, so it's not too bad. But I would have liked a weapon from the police station, but you can't have everything, can you? Like as soon as you spawn in, I mean, we've only been spawned in for about 15 minutes on this server. The server is actually now full, so I know that there's going to be people in this facility, because I mean, if they die, they can. As you can see at the top of these stairs, I thought to myself, oh, Mosey, but no. Now, you might wonder why I didn't take the sporter. It's because simply, if you've used the sporter, it's really not worth it. I've tried to use it when it first came into the game and didn't like it at all. So I thought, well, we'll try this. We'll try this last house here, just to see if I can find anything at the moment. I mean, item of clothing like some trousers, extra pocket space and stuff, or some sort of jumper, or like I said, a backpack. I find this hat, and I thought to myself, well, I might as well try and keep my head warm. As you can probably already tell by now, the light, we are losing the light. It is getting a little bit dark. Hence the reason why normally I just dump my torch, but I actually kept it this time. So we head to this cafe building. Again, looking for a backpack, looking for anything really that we can take with us and use. So I spot a chest holster there, so I thought I'd take that just in case we find a pistol. At least I can carry it then. Obviously, find another t-shirt, tear that into rags as well. So we've got the maximum amount of rags that we can have. I've got an axe just in case I do get shot and one of my limbs gets broke. I can have to then craft a splint as well, so we can get out of some sort of trouble there. But apart from that, again, nothing really here that we can use, which is another disappointment, but on we go. So I already know from here where I'm going to go. I was just getting my bearings and then headed back down this way. I can't actually remember why I headed back down this way to begin with. I think it was to hit another cafe building. Yes, it was. So this was a cafe that I probably should have looted before I looted the police station, but obviously a temptation of a gun, and as you can see I'm just running around back here just to make sure that there's no one here. Don't want any nasty surprises by me walking in here and with a gun put in my face, or even someone trying to punch me or axe me or something like that. Like I said, I do want to try and keep this character alive as long as I can. Obviously, we are going to die. It's inevitable that you will die. And here, you can see we find a head torch. I'm thinking to myself, well, I don't have to carry a flashlight then, so at least if it does get dark before the server resets, I can flashlight on my head and wield my axe at the same time. So that's a good thing. Find a little bit more food here. We decide to swap out the sailing bag because obviously, being on our own, there's not many people out there that you're going to meet that are going to actually give you a saline bag anyway. So, and the priority at the moment is to get ourselves fed and watered so we can start healing if we get hurt. So yeah, from here we decide to head up towards Polana, which is another spawning in point. So here we are at Polana. First place I decided to hit is the piano house. Hoping in here for some sort of SKS or a Mosin that normally spawn in here. And obviously yet again I thought, oh, weapon, and then yeah, sporter. So it's 2 sporters we found now, and yeah, they're really good. So from there I decided to head to the supermarket just to see if we can pick up a backpack really. Having a look around there and spot some SKS ammo on the shelf, which could be used obviously for the SKS or an AK, so just in case we do pick up a weapon, I'll take the ammo anyway. It's better to have ammo just in case you need it. Nothing worse than picking up a weapon and having no ammo. And then obviously we spot to the left hand side of us there, we spot some Mosin ammo, so just to make space we eat a little bit more food and then take the Mosin ammo. So obviously now if you find an SKS or a Mosin, at least we can sort of defend ourselves if anyone tries to attack us. Obviously still no weapon yet, but we could probably battle charge them with an axe or something. That could be quite interesting if that did actually happen. So from here we decided to jump into the pub. Again, main priority, backpack. Obviously a little bit more food to try and get us energised. But here I thought I heard somebody here, so that's the reason why I took that tin in my hands and then proceeded to slowly go upstairs to eat this. And then as I entered this room I thought, oh yes, great, a med kit. So now I've got to try and make space for a med kit. So obviously first thing you do is eat the food to get yourself energised again. Still, at this point I'm thinking I could really do, and I know I keep harking on about it, but could really do with a backpack so I can carry some extra stuff, and just in case you come across anything that you need to pick up but you can't. As you can see from here I'm just sorting out the med kit, deciding what I want to do here. As you can see I've dropped the head torch, I'll eat the rest of this food, and you might be thinking to yourself right now, well, if you know the server's getting dark, why have you dropped the head torch? Well, don't worry about it guys. As you will see, I have a plan. So we pick up the medkit. Obviously head torch on the head because we can pick up a hat at any point. So now we're equipped for when the server does go dark, if it doesn't reset. Just check this last room here, and unfortunately, to our dismay, no backpack. So I know there's these few buildings up here. Normally they spawn clothes. You can see a pair of trousers there, but it gives us 2 spaces, so not really worth it. Some more food that I find that I can't actually take with me, and seeing as I'm stuffed, I can't really eat it either. These buildings sometimes you can find some decent loot in here, like cargo pants or something like that for the extra slots. Or sometimes I have found a backpack in here. Obviously you find food in here, you can find med kits and little bits and pieces like that. It doesn't seem like we're having much luck at the moment. It doesn't look like anybody's been here to loot this town. It's just a case of not having the luck to find anything that we could use. As you can see, there's a bipod there, but I can't actually take it. I haven't got a weapon to put it on anyway. And if I remember right, it is actually bugged out. Gotta take care of another zombie right here. Just looking around just to make sure that there's nobody else around. I decide here to just keep the axe in my hands because there seems to be quite a few zombies around and we are starting to lose the light as well. As you can see, plenty of hats everywhere. Fortunately, don't know why I tried that door. I know for a fact that door doesn't open. So I can't understand why I did try it. We head over the other side of the street. Thinking to myself that this will probably be the last town that we loot today. I want to try and keep these episodes down to around about 25 minutes. So I was thinking, if there's no backpack in these last couple of buildings, then we're going to have to log off just the way we are. Now obviously you could have thought I could have took that coat, an extra 2 slots. Yes, I could have, but I like my check shirts and I'm not really a big fan of wearing those big woolen coats. So here's one of these buildings that we tried to loot before and there was nothing really in here. As you can see, some blue tracksuit trousers and that, and just nothing else really. As we come down here, there's a zombie at the bottom of the stairs. We'll take care of it with one hit. But I'm thinking, seeing as we're so close to Berezina, I mean it's just literally across the hillways, and yeah, we find some brown hut pants in here, so we've got an extra couple of slots now, which is great. So we've done pretty well clothes wise. We've got ourselves a melee weapon, got ourselves some light. We found food, we found water. I can't remember if we're pick up the site pick the sewing kit. You can never have too many sewing kits in DayZ, as I found out. So yeah, I can't remember if I'm properly energised and hydrated at this point in time. Pretty close to it if I'm not. So I know that I won't be needing any food or liquid for a bit. And as you can see, it is getting, the server's starting to get dark now. So I decided to loot these last couple of buildings down here. And just thinking where I could actually get safe and call it that for day one. Now apologies if like I said, this is a pre-recording. I apologise if it's hard to see at the moment. So obviously hence the reason why I turned on the torch, and I'm a bit wary about doing this on a high population server because, especially on night servers, bandits tend to look out for people that use torches and whatnot. I know there used to be a gamma trick, I know that. I'm not sure if there is one now that works, but I've never tried it. You see there we find some more Mosin ammo, so now we're up to 40 Mosin rounds, so I'm thinking, great, if we can find a Mosin soon, then we could be pretty much set for trying to defend ourselves. As you can see, some more trousers there, but just jeans, a little bit more food. Now, at first look there, I thought somebody's up there with a light or something, so I was a bit worried about going in, and then I realised that it's just the sun going down. So I decided to enter this building, shut the doors behind me. We entering upstairs, and I'm thinking, yeah, this is a pretty safe place. Doesn't look like there's anybody around. So we'll call it a night here. So I decided to turn off the torch, and I see just a little bit of powdered milk in the corner. So even though I said you couldn't have Timberly serving kits, I decided to drop that. We got the powdered milk, and we called it a day there, folks. Thanks for watching.